What is up, guys? Zan from the Madden YouTube channel, and yesterday's video was a little spicy. It is all out of love. I want to see you guys get better at this game, not do the same things over and over and over in a post-patch world and expect different results. Yesterday, we talked about why match is back, and today we're going to be breaking down cover 2 match. It kind of invites your opponent to run the route combo that you actually are going to be able to defend with this. And the reason for that is we're going to be able to get our outside corners in the flat zones to match vertically while also getting our vertical hooks involved with this particular call. Now, I want to go ahead and take the field here with this. There are 3 different ways that you guys are going to be able to run Tampa 2, and they are all vastly different. Before we get into the video, if you guys could do me a favor, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, drop a comment below to help push this video out. I think this is going to really help you guys with stopping corner routes out of cover 2. And like I said, that's kind of the route that a lot of players like to throw when it comes to attacking cover 2. So let's start off with our zone coverage set to default. This is spot drop cover 2. This is not really a matching style coverage. This is going to be a defense where the sidelines are going to be relatively easy to hit. So we obviously know how a lot of players will typically go to bench concepts against cover 2. Sometimes they'll motion a tight end across and just run a regular flooding combo to stress the safety. This is a defense that is not very good. A lot of players will call this as a stock defense, and they'll just get peppered on the sideline. This is a real problem for a lot of players. I'm going to tell you right off the bat, get rid of this defense. It is completely garbage unless you are getting crazy pressure up front. You need a little bit more from the rule set to be able to guard corner routes out of this style coverage. So starting off, don't ever call Tampa 2 without match on, okay? We're going to set match on. We're going to come right back out in Tampa 2. Now, this is where this particular coverage starts to have several rules that you'll need to be made aware of. Right here, we're going to call this gun tight formation with a corner route and a streak. Now, the thing is, the match style that you play within your cover 2 defense 1000% relies upon the presence of a mid-read zone. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to show you a route combo that is 1000% guaranteed to get open here, which is just having a streak and a corner. And the reason that it is going to get open is because the mid-read zone is on the field with match on, okay? When we snap this ball, you're going to see that I'm going to be able to throw this corner route in behind, and it looks just like the previous rep. Although we didn't need a third receiving option to pull that safety, it was wide open to begin with. To make this very easy on you, when there is a mid-read zone, to make this really easy for you, when you call cover 2 defenses with match on, if there is a mid-read zone in the play, this will turn off matching behaviors for the vertical hook zones that are on the field to the left and right of the mid-read. So you see right here, we got this corner right here in the slot. He's playing basically a dropping vertical hook. It's not match rules. It's just regular spot drop. Over here, we've got this player dropping into a vertical hook as well. He is not dropping and matching anything down the field, just covering the area around the numbers in the seam. This player right here is the player that when match is on, he will find a player to play match on. So you see right here with this particular route, he is basically matching the verticality of the seam and protecting the defense in the soft area between the safeties if it were to break to the post. Because it stays vertical, he lets the safety take it. Now the problem is you have this corner route. This corner route is going to get behind the cloud flat zone, and it's going to occupy what is called the cover 2 window, which is the area in between the high safety and the cloud flat corner. This is where this defense needs to be better against this route combo, is to be able to play some matching rules. Now, before I get into the next part of this video, if you guys want more content just like this, head over to gridirongameplans.gg, my strategy site where I have all of my defensive tips that all go together. This particular coverage, my entire match coverage game plan, you can install this into whatever defensive formation you want. This is going to help you guys get more stops in coverage. A game right now where a lot of players are saying there is no defense, we are locking down. So definitely go over and check it out. We've got 6 offensive and defensive game plans combined, over 75 vault default tips and counting, weekly lab sessions in our Discord server, and over 2,000 members in there communicating with each other to help one another get better at the game. You guys can unlock everything on the website for $9.95. So what we're gonna do here is we are simply, with match coverage on, going to get rid of our mid-read zone. And what this does is it turns the matching behavior on for the vertical hooks. So you remember how I just said how the vertical hooks, when there's a mid-read on the field, do not match the slot receivers. When you get rid of the mid-read, they will turn into match. Now, there can be a variety of different street corner combos on the field, but I'm gonna show you one right here where I snap the ball, and you're gonna see that the vertical hook gets involved and it matches the corner route to the sideline. This is really, really helpful when you have some sort of max protected offense where the running back stays in out of the backfield to help protect, and you get a streak and a corner, because the vertical hook can handle the corner route. Let's say that they wanted to throw this drag underneath. Obviously my user would be somewhere in the middle of the field here, so you wouldn't just throw this whip right over the middle. But let's say, just for the sake of argument, that Travis Kelce, who is right here in the middle of the field, continues to travel across. This is going to allow our cloud flat corner to rally down and make this play. Now, it's important that you guys note with this that if you're going to run this style of coverage, you never ever want to shade your coverage down, because what's going to happen is that is going to turn off the match rules for the vertical hooks while changing your cloud flats into hard flats. So if I run that exact same route combo here, you're going to get a better behavior out of the hard flat on the left, but you're going to lose your matching behavior on your corner route. So you see that the corner route was wide open if not for the pass rush. If you wish to play a hard flat on the left side in this defense while matching the corner route, you will have to individually change your outside corner into a hard flat. Now, with this as well, you can also play press coverage. You don't necessarily have to if you don't want to, but I know a lot of players like dime. This is just a dime normal cover 2 match with the threat of the potential double slot blitz. As we know, that's a pretty popular defense, especially in the post-patch world. And let's say that our opponent wants to run a street corner max protect because they're worried about the blitz and run this drag. And you're going to see that the matching behavior occurs. We're going to be able to defend that, pick it, swat it, whatever. And we still have a hard flat underneath that can take the drag coming from the other side of the field. So if we go ahead and take a look at the replay here, you see that we baited them into a max protect, 4-man rush, 3-man combo. Streak is handled by the half, corner is handled by the matching vertical hook, drag is running into the hard flat that we created on the left side of the field, and we are, for all intents and purposes, pretty well set up here to play match coverage against this particular call. Another thing that you guys may run into from time to time is going to be a hot route master version, or maybe moving the slot apprentice around in their offense. And maybe you end up with a corner on the outside and a streak on the inside. You would think that this would be really good to run this against, but the reality is that the inside player is the one that is running the streak, and you're going to have this corner route that's going to get behind the cloud flat on the left side. So if I wanted to, I could throw that ball into the sideline and be able to pick up a pretty decent gain. There is a workaround for this, believe it or not. So one of the new matching rules in Madden 24 is actually you can run cover 2 with match on, but now if you change your cloud flats to soft squats on compression side, they will get really involved with the outside receivers. So let's go back to that same route combo we just ran with the streak in the corner. And maybe we'll run a backside drag or whatever to the tight end. Doesn't really matter. We'll run a corner route over there. Something like this. With this particular defense, what you're going to notice is that you're going to have the soft squat now behaving differently to guard the corner route. So when I snap this ball, you should see that the soft squat is playing man-to-man on the corner route while the vertical hook carries the seam down the middle of the field. Because you're playing full match to the left side of this defense, that does open up the potential for a shallow cross underneath. So you see the wide open drag. This is where you might go ahead and start to play some hybrid style coverages where maybe you're playing your match rules on the short side of the field, but at the end of the day, maybe you're doing this as like a, for instance, like a 2-man under, or you change the defense in a way where you're playing soft squat and a vert hook on the short side, but maybe you're playing man lock on the backside of this, and then maybe even user the dead middle of the field. At least with the man-to-man, This safety is kind of in a spot where he's staying over the top of them if they get burned. But obviously if they cross face underneath and you're worried about a drag, you can kind of be in a spot where it's like, oh yeah, this is me, you know, and I can help out and poach the middle of the field while you're still playing cover 2 match to the left side of the field. This obviously can be played as well against spread sets. So if you guys struggle with slot receivers running corners and posts to split the safeties, then you can run this type of coverage as well. Now, I do want to leave this video with just one more thought for you guys. There is a way to turn this behavior off. So if you guys are an offensive player and you happen to ever run into this, the way that you guys are going to combat this is to actually flare the running back or put the running back on a route. So one thing that I didn't say here at the beginning is that this applies to twins looks, right? So if I were to create a twins look over here with Moore and Kelsey, you're going to have a streak of corner. But let's say I involve the running back on the left side with a streak of corner and a flat. This is built to handle 2 receiver combos. So I have match on here. And what you're going to see on the left side is basically a different version of this coverage. And on the right side, you're going to see the full match version because there isn't a third receiving option that can run a route. Now, again, if the running back stays in to block, the match behavior will be the same on both sides of the field. If the running back comes out of the backfield at all, you will notice a difference in the way that this plays match. In fact, you're going to see right here that the corner route is going to get open. What I would do if I were playing this defense is I would kind of user the middle backer. So what I would do with this is user the middle linebacker with my eyes keyed towards the 3 running back side or the 3 receiver side of the formation. And what we're going to do is if the running back stays in, I know I don't need to apply any help to the running back side. It'll play match appropriately. If the running back does run a route, I have to know that I am responsible for the corner route because the cloud flat cannot play, or the soft squat cannot play match on that. Therefore, my user would need to get over and help out on that. The other thing is here on the back side of this play, if they are running streak corner, you see how the match is behaved right here, where we're going to be in a better spot. Now, right here, I didn't change this guy to a soft squat, but if I wanted Sauce Gardner to play match on him, I would have changed him to a soft squat to make that occur as well. But this will allow us to know that on the 2 receiver side, we're good. If that slot receiver runs the corner route or runs a post or anything vertical, this vertical hook is going to match him. Again, it all revolves around there not being a mid-read zone on the play. So if you're using him, put him in a deep zone, blitz him, change him to a purple, put him in a spy, just get him off of that stock mid-read assignment, and you'll be good to go here with this. So a lot of players don't know that there are matching principles to the cover 2 defense. This actually can be a very good defense. A lot of people just don't know about it. So I wanted to drop it here on the YouTube channel. If this video did help you guys out, please make sure you guys hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, drop a comment below, and we'll see you guys a little bit later this afternoon or tomorrow with our next YouTube upload. Until then, this is Zan. Get in the lab and good luck.